Hello and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, where I've got the Dark Link costume now. That's something. I've also upgraded a few things. I went and bought all of the special earrings. Well, not all of them. I'm missing the ruby circlet, which I guess isn't earrings, so I did buy all these special earrings. And yeah, I've upgraded some things. And also, I'm here because at one point, I was going around looking for arrows because I was running low and wanted more after having I farmed up a bunch of stuff from the dragons, as you can see here. I looked up how many of each thing you needed to upgrade everything, so I just went and got that amount so I don't have to worry about the dragons anymore. And yeah, I was running low on regular arrows, so I went around to all the stables and, well, a bunch of the stables and bought some from Beetle. And when I approached the stable over here, my shrine radar went off. So we're going to go ahead and look at that. Also, you may have been wondering about all the stars on my map. I added a bunch specifically for places. I looked around the map and was like, oh, that looks like a place that I have no memory of exploring. I'll put a star there. And did that for a lot of places that looked suspicious, including the entirety of this canyon. I know we've been in part of it because there's the rock golfing game, but other than that, yeah. And this one here, there was a group of birds circling above nearby, and I recall having seen groups of birds circling above shrines before, so maybe we'll get lucky. But anyway, we're going where we know there's a shrine first. Hang on. I see a pinwheel. Oh, look at you being all sneaky. What bow am I using? I don't want to use a Savage Lionel bow for this. Oh, hey, look who it is. Don't really care too much, though. Aha! Oh. Still more to find, huh? Where are they hiding? Or is it hiding? It's possible that there's only one, or there could be several. All I know is they are not as visible as I want them to be. Am I allowed to move around here? Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Oh. There was a sound. There. How am I supposed to... Oh. You tricky little thing. Okay. Back towards this stable, which is also towards a shrine. I'm really wondering how I managed to miss it. So I guess it must not be out in the open. Ooh, bananas. Is it hiding behind that bombable wall? I bet it is. It is. I should have paid more attention when I looked around here. Tried upgrading this Dark Link armor, and unfortunately it is not upgradable, which really limits its use. I mean, sure, it's got night speed up, but so does my Sheikah armor, and my Sheikah armor gives me a lot more defense. So if we're halting the tilt, surprise, I figured it out. So can we just go up either side here, or is there a benefit to one side over the other? Might need to go up to find out. And it looks like there is a benefit in that this side has a chest, though we could have used our magnets to get it from the other side. That's a pretty nice royal broadsword. And I do not need this blizzard rod anymore, so mine. So now we jump on this side. Wait for stasis to come back. And halt the tilt. Also, there's people at like a bunch of stables that have quests for me. So I'm going to have to go around to a bunch of stables to pick up quests. Now we'll halt this tilt. Ooh, that tilts quite a bit. And yet not to the point where it causes me to fall. Okay, actually it does. Good to know. I wish stasis had a shorter cooldown than it does. So we need to get to that chest. Oh, I think I know. Yeah. So, let's go ahead and put one of these. Whoops. That was my bad. Used the wrong button. Or rather, used the button too soon. Okay, we put those there. Then we hop on here. Then stasis. And then boom. And it shouldn't matter that it's trying to go in that direction. Okay, it does matter. So let's try this again, and this time we'll use an arrow to really get that direction dialed in. Oh, hey, it just worked out that time. So, how is this gonna go? Okay. Did not work as planned. Is it because it's trying to move the whole thing instead of just that edge? I think it might be. Let's see what happens if we just give this a couple whacks. Okay, how did whacking while facing that way make it want to go that way? I am confused. If only I could use Rivali's Gale. Yeah, how am I meant to get up there? So if we stop this and jump on here and then jump again, and looks like when this is at its peak, there's a chance that it's high enough for us to get there, but we go sliding right off, which does not help. What if we do this for no real reason? Okay. Accomplishes nothing. What if we do it when there's a stasis going on? Yeah, it just tries to go from the middle. So, are we meant to try and hit this when it's not quite high enough, or Hmm. This has to have some significance. Because originally I was thinking it existed to just make sure this side couldn't go all the way down, so that I guess the weight would be different and cause it to go back like that every time. But that's clearly not the case. It doesn't touch that. Is there... No, there's nothing to magnet. So then why does this little platformy bit exist? What does it do for us? Does that do anything for us? I bet it doesn't. It sure didn't. So... we need to get launched up somehow. Do we have anything available that we could use? I like that you don't actually have to use stasis to get up this one. So if we... yeah, we gotta wait. Darn cooldown. There's no way 2 bombs is heavy enough to... well, it also doesn't help that the bomb went where it wasn't supposed to. So if we do that, and then that, why does that one fly farther? Oops. Need to actually stay on. So, yeah, that, the sphere actually flies a little bit farther, so we can't toss it onto this. So... what can we do? How can we get up to that? The other chest was magnetic. We need to use it. Okay, I guess I gotta hop down a little bit. There's a reason this thing is magnetic. Question is it heavy enough to pop us up? A little bit. Which means... wow, that's... thing was bouncing around because it kept hitting my elbow. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this up there. Then we're gonna get us up there. And then we'll use the fact that that one snaps up higher to get ourselves a launch. Still amuses me that we don't actually need stasis for this one here, even though it looks like it would require it. This cooldown is not helping. I'm glad this chest is so much heavier than Link. Okay, that didn't work quite as planned. You know what? We don't actually need to stasis it. Because the side we were standing on stays down no matter what. So maybe if we don't use stasis and we drop the chest from higher, it'll just do what we want. Seems logical. So let's make sure the chest is above this, and then up it goes, and down it goes. And that didn't quite work. Well, maybe if we do this. Okay. So why does it work down here but not up there? Is it just because the thing starts off that way so it can get more momentum under us? I guess so. That was not worth all the effort. And yet, the shrine is complete. Hooray, we can get another heart. Though it doesn't matter a lot until we get 4 more. Oh. Alright, so we can remove the star from here. I haven't really checked out, like, up here very much. Like, I've looked there, and that's about it. So I think what I'm going to do... Wow, really? Just the one lightning strike and then it's done? I guess the lightning really hated that one person in particular. Yeah, let's just climb right on up here. Let's equip some better armor for this task as well. Yeah, that actually really does cut down on the stamina used to jump. I like that. Anything up here other than bananas and a goat? Not that bananas are bad. Bull looked like it had its horn stuck in a wall for a little while. Oh. Hello. What's your deal? Clearly you want an offering of some sort. What about some tasty bananas? Do you like bananas? Or are these peppers around? Or not peppers, that's mighty thistles. Ooh, durians. Maybe it wants durians. Do you like durians? Do durians stay on your leaf? Okay. Oh. Didn't want a Korok. I wanted like a shrine or something. Something more befitting of the stature of that statue. So, I see this as a chance to test out our Thunder Helm. How lightning-proof am I? Very. All right. That is really cool. We've graduated from the need to change out our weaponry. Our armor alone is all that need change. Don't worry about me just stealing your bananas. A lot of bananas here. Why am I not surprised to find one of these guys near bananas? Oh. First time I've ever run out of energy for the thing using a beam. Okay. Yeah, let's check out this lake. Pretty sure I've ridden past it before, but I don't think I've ever actually taken a look within it. Well, there's a Hinox. Whoops. Kind of helps when you can actually see through to where you're going to hit. But apparently you can't always aim there. That was cute. He knew where the arrow came from. No tree for you. We need a weapon. Wow. 92 on a one-hander is pretty intense. Let's just use this 78 on a two-hander. There we go. So that royal bow is just as good as the one I'm holding right now. So let's get rid of the one I'm holding right now and replace it. So that Royal Claymore is worse than the two-hander I am wielding at the moment, which means it gets to stay on the ground. And how does this Royal Broadsword stack up to this one? Because I think that 57 is our weakest non-metallic one-hander. But then again, we don't have to care about it being non-metallic anymore. Yeah, it no longer matters whether or not things are non-metallic. Because we can just wear a different hat. What's going on here? Oh, just a chest. Not even a great chest. Just an okay chest. Well, seems that's about it for this lake. But let's check out the plain over here. Because, hey, there might be something of value. Wait a minute. We came down this way when we were going for that tower, didn't we? Yeah, I remember there being lots of slabs and lesser towers. But maybe this is a different spot. No, this is the place. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, we've been here. Then let's... Oh, that's the spot with all the statues. There's a lot of places I'd like to check out. But let's check out this one. Because, again, it had the circling birds, which may or may not mean shrine. Or something else of value. Birds tend to circle over things that I like. So it's just to the south. Which does make it easy to get to. I don't see the circling birds from here, but they're definitely visible from the bridge. So there's still a chance that we'll find them. Or whatever it was they were circling over. Or it could have been nothing. Just birds hanging out being birds. Well, there's some bokoblins. No sense letting them continue to be jerks. Especially when they've got a silver one amidst them. Whoops. Sorry, horse. I like how you can just de-horse an enemy like that. Maybe don't shoot me in the face. I don't like it. Much as I'm sure you don't like this beating I'm delivering. I'll take a sapphire. There doesn't seem to be much around here. The horses don't seem to be at all special either. Hang on, that's just a regular bokobo. I don't think I've photographed one of those. Didn't want to... Did the first one not? It didn't. Why didn't it register it? Sometimes things just don't get registered, because I guess for like the one frame you took a photo, it doesn't count. It's mildly annoying when that happens. Yeah. That tree seems a little suspect, but... I mean... It's not a particularly odd tree. This guy... Ow. I want to break him because I want to photograph his bat. I like how that one skeleton stomped angrily about having had its head destroyed. I'd be pretty mad about that myself, honestly. Does it count? No, it doesn't. Because the grass got in the way. There. So, this tree hiding anything special? Doesn't look like it. Maybe if I climb it. Oh-ho. And apparently getting a Korok refills your stamina. That is quite good to know. Maybe that's why there were birds circling nearby. Or maybe they were circling over something completely different and I just couldn't tell. Or maybe it's because it's nighttime that there's no birds. I don't know. Doesn't look like there's anything else truly interesting around here. So let's just make our way to the Zocasa Ridge just to be super thorough. And then we'll go somewhere else. care about you bats. These flowers look like it should be something grabbable, but they are not. Looks like we've got another silver bokoblin, but I'm actually not that interested in fighting them. Ow. Takes time and effort. Got some more horses. That one's all black. Why can't I stasis a horse? But it's got a star on its head. Which means it's probably nothing particularly special. There's some birds flocking about, but I believe that'll be over the pile of refuse that was meant to be failed cooking attempts. Well, not meant to be failed, but that was failed cooking attempts. So let's go elsewhere. If we go here, we can basically glide down to that. And this, I'm pretty sure, is just a Korok, considering 3 trees hanging out together like that. But Koroks are fine too. Also, hey look, it's the dragon. Let's just equip this while we glide so that we don't take damage during the descent. So our goal is somewhere along this ridge. Have we visited that pond? Or that one? Maybe we have. Maybe we haven't. Either way, we've got a different goal right now. Unless I spot something that is definitely going to give me a reward and that I haven't gotten it before, then we'll just keep on going. Still a little ways to go. That's an electric keys. Don't want to play with that. That, however, is a Korok. Or 2. Hey, excuse me. Excuse me. Korok. Korok. Yep. That is 2 Koroks. Looked like they were maybe chasing each other around the area. Certainly an easy 2 seeds. Seriously, these snails are not nearly as sneaky as they think they are. At least not at night. Oh. Durian trees. Get out of here. You too. Thanks, Daruk. So... ah, yes, one tree does indeed have additional durian. Yep, looks like if you grab the fruit before the arrow, you don't get your arrow back. Did you throw your head at me? Okay. Well, let's head down to the little pond that's this way just to make sure it doesn't have anything nifty hiding in it. It's got a chest. Chests can be nifty. Not bad for just a short walk to satisfy my curiosity. Okay, let's check out the Tingle Isles. After all, they're islands that have been there this whole time. Noticed them a long time ago. Never once bothered to set foot on them. That's going to change. So we want to go straight east. Oh, that looks like a Korok puzzle. 3 trees in a line. Okay. So we can get these apples safely. This one's a little bit high up. And then this one, which is also a bit high up. And looks like we're not getting that arrow back. But it also looks like we could expand our weapon stash. So that's something. Of course, we've been able to for a little while now. Since that last pair of Koroks. Or perhaps since before them. Oh! So, this way. Oh! Also, I see another Korok puzzle. Yeah, it's great that you want to be a jerk to me, but You're using melee weapons, and I can climb. To a certain extent. So, looks like we gotta grab this apple. And that apple. And then we'll shoot this one. And we'll also shoot this one. And so much for that arrow. Okay, so this direction for a shrine. Have we passed it? Must be hiding in a cave or something. Yeah, it looks like it's gotta be like under this big rock. So, I suppose we keep an eye out for any bombable walls. Is there a reason all these rocks are here? Is there something I would want to push them into? Nothing obvious. There's a bombable wall. So, will this shrine have anything nifty in it, I wonder? Well, it's got a test of strength, so let's whip this on out. As well as this. As well as... Oh, this poor machine. And then... Sure, let's just use this. Hey, it worked. Alright. So I do still want to get over to Tingle Island. But it might be a bit more difficult from this particular location here. If I do believe I saw an updraft over here, yes, I did. There's a bombable rock up there. There's a lot of boulders to push places. I feel like they've got to be there for some sort of purpose. But first, we've got a rock to bomb. Okay. Not a bad reward for just an obvious bomb rock. Yeah, that's a lot of boulders. There's got to be a reason these are all here. Could just be that it's a quarry. Or it could be that there's somewhere they're meant to go. Can be hard to tell which sometimes. Actually, it's usually pretty easy to tell if there's somewhere they're meant to go once you see the somewhere. Oh, are these metal? They are. Lots of them are, but also a few aren't. I'm sure there's some significance to this, but it's not jumping out at me right now. And thus, I'll leave it be. We make for Tingle Island. So it's that one, huh? Oh, there's a bridge to get onto them. Ooh. Okay, apparently that bridge isn't to get onto them, it's just between them. Is there a bridge to get onto them? No, looks like we've got to fly. Interesting that Tingle Island is the lowest of them. Okay, can we get there from here? Maybe. We can certainly get to one of the islands from here. Not certain it'll be Tingle Island. We can make it there. Worst case, we climb up a bit while a guardian is trying to murder us, and hey! We are headed for a shrine. Also, apparently there's updrafts that can get us up. Wonder what those islands out there are. Not that we can ever get to them. Is it going to be hiding under this plate? It sure is. Man, if all of the Tingle Shrine, or Tingle Islands, Tingle Ankle, Knuckle, and Davdi, if they've all got shrines, then we are going to be in business here. But that's going to be it for this episode. Join us next time when we actually enter the shrine. See you then, friends.